up, I'm brand new and I feel like a boss. I'm finally a boss, do it alone so there's no one to cross. Youngin' was hungry and scared of the dog. Daddy, he gone cause he real like a boss. I spend it all cause I feel like a boss. I'm frying, we getting some more. You burn that bitch, then my you.
Yo, what's up, man?
Stay focused on your workout.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, right
Hey, he can ball, huh? Hey, hit me up.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Let's go. Hey, hands up! Let's go, let's do it! Automatic! I got ball! Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ball, huh? One more.
Who's watching here? Right here.
Just like that.
Let's go. That's
I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage. Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, I'm going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're going to be stalked by a lot of other people in the 2K community. How's that going to feel?
That's what I just asked about, actually, getting a logo, because I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well, though.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so hopefully they can be updating that and just the overall look.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting. motion and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is, I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time. Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest differences?
And yeah, I like the graphics too. I feel like the faces look a little more clear, look more realistic. So it's cool. I like the game so far.
Since we talked to you last, you got scanned in NBA 2K22.
Yeah.
What has your life been like, and what is it like kind of seeing yourself in the video game every single day?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've always tried to like dream of being in the game, but now whenever I see like a real face scan version of me, it's still surreal. So it's been a lot going on. It's been a while since I got in the game, but life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see though. But maybe on this one we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay,
so,
better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good,
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my Team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2KTV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2KTV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Dowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations. Keep it up, and we'll see you for more event action in 2K23.
It's your boy, Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody did my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. Like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good, but like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game, and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're going to see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene, and it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know, I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes. But so far so good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend, just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover, love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Magic, they've got Wagner. MP is out there with Suggs. Then there's Carter. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? If they start losing sight of that, the last half of your season could be tough. Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammate so wide open, had to give it up.
Back to MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Young's shot is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's MP. And he really played well against Denver. Bamba passes to Hall. And here's Carter. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Hunter finds Young. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Now, here's Suggs, following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Now, Suggs, he's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. With the drive, Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
And it's Suggs missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor. That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Hall, that's good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's covered closely. It's hauled in by the Magic. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And here's Young following the 3 from Hall. Young passes to Capella and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Orlando shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A free throw drops for Suggs. He hits both from the stripe. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to MP. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hall's got 14 points for the game. And not to get too ahead of things, Greg, but MP will be facing a big decision this offseason as he heads to free agency.
And it's a bit strange how his contract was set up to allow that. Nevertheless, he'll be a big name on the market come summer.
Atlanta calls timeout. MP's really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
They get it. Young's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 7-point differential. Wagner finds MP. There's the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. And there's the pass to Wagner. Here's Hall. Carter dishes to MP. Orlando moving the ball around. Young with the ball. He had 25 points last game. Over Suggs. Young's shot is off. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Denver Nuggets. Another miss by Orlando. The Hawks trail by 5. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Young. Here's the floater. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young's such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
Passes it to Suggs. Back to MP. Suggs passes to Carter. And here's MP for 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Young. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And MP with the basket on the assist from Suggs. And that's now 19 points for MP. The Hawks trail by 8. Young outside. 11 feet away. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
MP kicks to Wagner. Back to MP. Launches it. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Wagner passes to Carter. Here's Suggs. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 from MP. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. And he drives in.
But this time slashing Bogdanovich, not in a spot-up mode, but on the move. And he picked up some contact while he was driving to the hole.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Carter. Robinson's checked in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Anthony finds MP. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 25 points for MP.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Bogdanovich against Anthony. Bounce pass Bogdanovich from 12 feet out. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
So for the Hawks, Johnson comes in for Collins. And Harris subbed in for Bogdanovich. Orlando leading by 10.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Right, the pass to Herter. Pass to Okongwu. Over Anthony. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Isaac. His last outing, he had 8 points. Lopez kicks to MP. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 12. Harris outside. There's the dish to Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Hall. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Herter. Guarded by Robinson. Takes it inside. Walk for the new shot clock. Orlando leading by 12. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the bucket by Orlando. And here's Harris from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's the teardrop. Trying to get something going. And Okongwu finishes it off.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Outside for Robinson. Back to MP. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Robinson finds MP. Now Isaac. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Robinson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Inside. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got his second bucket tonight.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Yes, it's a fall. The bucket from Herter.
Herter's going to make you pay if you give him that much room.
Outside Robinson. Back to MP. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
The Hawks trail by 18. Wright dishes to Johnson. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's Harris off the drive. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Anthony. Isaac outside. Hall. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 30 points for MP. Here's Hurt. Covered by Anthony. With 2 seconds left. Here's Okongwu. And so it's the Orlando Magic with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. Markelle Fultz out there with MP. Then there's Wagner. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets put on a show. He scored an amazing number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
2 on the clock. Tries again. The pass to Herter. Harris outside. And another shot, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Here's Wright after the made shot from Hall. Here's Herter. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Fires from the wing. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Robinson finds MP. The three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your 407. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Duncan Robinson. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Young into the lane. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Back to MP. Good work defensively by Capella. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland. But the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Here's Fultz after Clint Capella's bucket. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Hunter. 17 points in his last outing. To the middle, stolen by Carter. Passes it to Wagner. Now, here's MP. Orlando moving the ball around. He kicks to Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. Back to MP. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Going inside. No good that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Hall. And it's good for 2.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Wagner. And it's Suggs in for MP. And the Hawks with possession here. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Wagner. He averages about 5 points a game. Pass to Suggs. To the paint. Poke loose. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Young with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Fultz with the ball. Over Collins. And the shot is long. Bogdanovich looking around. He takes it in, and the shot is good. Bogdanovich has got 6 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Carter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And that one hits back iron. Magic leading by 22. To the inside. Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Young outside. Through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Atlanta ball.
Anthony's checked in for Fultz.
Your Magic, Cole Anthony.
And Atlanta has possession. Outside Collins. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Anthony finds Wagner. And here's Carter. He's guarded by Collins. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. Bamba trying to break free. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. And the pass to Collins. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Clock at 6. On its way from Young for 2. Kept alive by Atlanta. Collins, the 3rd shot of the possession, finally falls for him. Collins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Magic leading by 20. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." As they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Here's Young. The Magic getting the bucket. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. Taken away by Anthony. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. And that one, good.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Carter against Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Second shot opportunity. Bamba's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 1:19 left to play here in the half. Down low, stolen by Bamba. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Anthony leading the charge. And that one drops. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Inside. Capella inside. He's against Bamba. Outside Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Out to the right wing. Collins passes to Capella. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Offensive rebound. Carter, that's good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Young inside. Defended by Carter. Count it. Young's got 16 points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Anthony finds Wagner. Now Suggs. The 3 from Anthony. He can't get that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Here's Capella after the made shot from Hall. Collins, good.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Pass to Bamba. Back to MP. This is to Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Hunter grabs the miss. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Now, here is Young. He's got 16. The tray. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Bamba trying to break free. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got 10 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Collins kicks to Young. Here he goes. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Pass to Wagner. Back to MP. And yet another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hall, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And here is Hunter. Kicks it to Young. Count that one. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Suggs. Back to MP. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Collins dishes to Bogdanovich. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Suggs. He is covered by Bogdanovich. MP outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Hunter. Right side, Bogdanovich. Over Suggs. Bogdanovich, no luck. Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hall, that's good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 10. Young outside. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Over MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
And he knocks down the first one.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Carter. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Fulton for Suggs. And it's the Magic with the ball. Here's Isaac. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Hall. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Robinson passes to Hall. Lopez kicks to MP. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Takes it from 10. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Fultz kicks to Robinson. Orlando moving the ball around. MP finds Lopez. Here's Fultz. 6 to shoot. Robinson for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Robinson's got his third basket of the night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
To the middle, 9 feet out. Shot by Collins, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Capella dishes to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
And so MP will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Passes to Fultz. Now Robinson. He's got 8. MP way outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Now, here's MP.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
It's a completely new group for Atlanta. Johnson, the pass to Wright. Here's Herter. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Lopez.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to MP. Lopez dishes to Fultz. Shot clock at 5. Hall, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Harris with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Trying to get open is Johnson. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And MP throws it down.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Herter, guarded by Fultz. They get the rebound, and the shot goes in.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harris against Robinson. Harris passes to Okongwu. Lopez against Wright. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Hall. And again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Harris looking it over. He dishes it to Wright. There's the drive. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Fultz with the ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Orlando moving the ball around. MP finds Robinson. A three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got 11 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Right against Isaac. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Pass to Hall. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Herder passes to Okongwu. And the shot goes in. Okongwu's now got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. For the Magic, Mo Wagner's checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Robinson. And Anthony subbed in for MP. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Wagner. And here is Anthony. Here's Fultz. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 12.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Anthony. There's the pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
That one drops for him. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Fultz the pass to Wagner. To the inside, Isaac. And the layup's good off the glass. Isaac's got his third basket of the night right there.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon, has the size to dominate inside, now just needs to add the muscle.
And so it's Orlando, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively,
We got to keep these guys in front of us shooting contested too. All right, play defense without fouling, and they get one shot.
Being aggressive, GA, without fouling. That's a good message, and that's what Coach McMillan wants.
The worst thing you can do is bail a team out. It's important that they just lock down here defensively.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Wendell Carter is up there with Wagner. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Anthony, and it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Wagner passes to Suggs. Driving in. Rebound, Atlanta.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Wright against Anthony. Wright outside. Harris drives in. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Suggs passes to Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And it's Wright missing. The Magic shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And stolen by Okongwu. Harris outside. Wright, the pass to Herter. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Passes it to Suggs. Wagner with it. Harris on the double team. Wagner passes to Carter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Harris outside. Here's Wright. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Wagner passes to Wagner. To the middle. And that one's good, Anthony. And it's 6 points for Cole Anthony.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Carter against Wright. Feeds to Okongwu. It's good. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Three-pointer. And they get it back. Second chance effort, and he comes up with the deuce.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Herter. 2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do, and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Orlando Ball.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Harris. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for DeLon Wright. Here's Wagner. Suggs passes to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And there's Suggs on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Collins from 11 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Collins. Now the dish to Young. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Orlando, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And it's Wagner missing. Hawks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Suggs. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Here's Suggs. No good on the triple.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Collins, good.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it's good. Another from 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
The pass to Wagner. The 3 from MP. And no good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young outside. He kicks it to Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
Hall passes to Carter. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closely. To the paint. Hall, that's good.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. John Collins comes in for Johnson. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Williams. Both good from the line that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Back to Wagner. MP outside. Wagner kicks to MP. The three. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Bogdanovic dishes to Young. The Hawks working the ball around and finish off by Collins.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
Carter outside. Passes to Suggs. Back to MP. Carter the pass to Suggs. Carter with it. He's guarded by Collins. MP kicks to Suggs. Pass to Hall. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
And this shooting display could be in a museum, an absolute masterpiece from deep.
Wagner's checked in for Bamba. Okeke comes in for Wendell Carter. Gary Harris is checked in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Suggs. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Knox comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Young. Hall passes to Wagner. Over Chang. And it's Wagner missing. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Now here's Williams. Pass to Huerter. And he makes good on the layup.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Okeke, no good. On the wing, Williams, covered by MP. Williams passes to Herter. Williams in the post. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Harris outside. The pass to Fultz. Back to MP. Harris kicks to MP. Harris outside. Back to MP. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.